is a very exciting time. It is a very exciting vlog. We are starting to get prepped for Christmas. I feel like I have been waiting for this, and I've been in the trenches the past few days. I feel like you can kind of see the aftermath of it, but I'm starting to slowly feel a lot better. I am dosed up on all my meds, which have been prescribed from the doctors, and I am starting to feel like myself again. Took the weekend just to rest, reset, get myself just feeling a little bit better, because I feel like I was just trying to push through. So just staying home, staying in my comfies, and now I'm ready to get prepped for the Christmas season. This is going to be very exciting. We're going to be doing all the Christmas shopping, doing all the Christmas prep. Chris has got all of the stuff down from the loft, that dreaded task from last year, and we're going to go through it all and see what we need new in, because I have been doing some online shopping. There's so many cute pieces this year, and I really want to go for that kind of like traditional Christmas rustic feel, that Ralph Lauren feel in the home. So I've been ordering some new bits. We're going to go do some shopping, but before we do, I need to sort my skin out, because I feel like the aftermath of being ill, you just look a little bit drained, and I need to bring my skin back to life. FYI, I feel like my face is looking swollen because the medication that I'm on is holding a lot of water retention, and it does say your face will kind of swell and bloat a little bit, which it has done. So just a disclaimer, I feel like I can see this through the camera, but I just haven't picked up the camera in a few days because I've had a few days off. But nonetheless, we're going to do this skincare and bring myself back to life, because I have some new in products from Beauty Pie. You may have seen me use actually some of these this morning, doing my morning shake and lighting my candle, which is just the best feeling in the morning. And I've been waking up quite early still. So these are the two ingredients that I was using this morning. This is the Chocolagen, which is obviously collagen with a chocolate powder, and I've been using this in my morning shakes. I usually have my shake after a workout, but because I haven't been working out as much recently, I've still been trying to get it in where I can, and I like to have it in my smoothies or my shakes. So this is actually delicious, along with these babies, which are the gummies. So these are the apple cider vinegar ones. Now, I've spoken about my IBS so much on here, and if you girls also suffer, or you guys suffer with your tummies, apple cider vinegar is the one to help settle it. So I've had some new ones in. Some of these are actually new, and some of them are top-ups of products that I generally use and love and needed a refresh of, especially this one, which is the brightening primer. It's such a good base under your makeup. I also have the triple hyaluronic acid, which my skin is so in need of. I've used this for years, and I always like dipping in and out of it, because when my skin needs that quench, I always lean towards this. And this is a new one that I've not tried before. It's the Youth Balm, and this is one of their best sellers, and I've heard such good reviews on this. So the Youth Balm actually has 15 different active ingredients in it, and this has helped to supercharge your skin and tone it and moisturize it and smooth it. So if you haven't heard of Beauty Pie before, it is a membership brand, and they basically cut out the middleman. So all of these high-end beauty products that you see on the market and skincare, they basically make a markup, and they're all made in the same lab, and they basically just cut out that high markup, which is amazing, and you can get it as a membership. So when you sign up for a membership, you can get your box each month, and also obviously try out different products, see what works for you, and like for me, you can get the top-ups of the ones that you always love and lean towards. These are made in the same labs as some of the high-end brands, so in like Korea, Switzerland, but you're just basically saving on the massive markup that they make. I'm then going to use my favourite around those dry areas, and I definitely needed a top up of this because I sunk through my last bottle, especially as the weather is now getting colder. I feel like it's really changed recently and there's been a drop. I like to just put this in those areas, especially around here, that I know that gets super dry. And then as this vlog is getting into the festive spirit, I also wanted to share some of the gift sets that Beauty Pie currently have on offer as well, because these are so good for that best friend, the sister, the mom that loves their skincare, and I think this is such a lovely idea as a gift. I would love to receive this, but this is their main one, which is their skincare one, which comes in this lovely pouch, which obviously is great for traveling, you can use it for so many different things. And in here you get the mini youth balm, which is the full size product I was showing you before, but these are the mini sizes. And then alongside you also get so many of their good skincare products. So the moisturizer, which is the super healthy skin, and I love the fact that these are all mini size, because whenever I'm traveling or going away, this is what you need. You need the little products. And also you get the full size one in here, which is the Japan Fusion Pure Transforming Cleanser. So you get cleanser, moisturizer, you get mascara, youth balm. There's honestly so many different products in here, and it is such an amazing price for this gift set. And I'm also going to leave the offer down below with all of the details and the links so you can check out all of these gift sets. I'm going to finish up my skincare with my SPF. And when it's dark in these autumn and winter months, I still always make sure I'm wearing my SPF. It is so crucial. And I've always loved this one. It's the UVA one from Beauty Pie. So this is the last finishing step, and it smells delicious. So I will catch up once I'm all put together. I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on today and sort my hair out. So I've started to go through all the Christmas decks that we've got out, and these are actually really handy. I keep them in these little storage boxes from IKEA, and it's just super easy every year to get them out again. So it's a curation of decks over the past few years. They're a little bit mix and matched, but I'm just starting to put them together. Like, I've grouped together these bows. I've got these cute little houses, a few different versions of these. I've got some from Zara Home. I think some are John Lewis, which light up. I probably need to replace the batteries. I've got some baubles and little bits and bobs that I've created from Zara Home in the past. So a lot of this is just kind of like gold, as you can see. Really little jingle bell stars. But someone just keeps coming in and stealing all the Christmas decks. He thinks they're toys, so he runs off with them. So I've got a few little bits and bobs that I can work with. But as you can see, it's lacking that colour, which I really want. And I always love going through it because I find all of our old Christmas decks that we've created over the years as well, which I think they might be in the other box. Here they are in here. So this one was at Bailey's first Christmas in 2020. Then we also have this one when we first had our apartment in 2019. I just think these are really sentimental and lovely to keep and put on the tree each year. I think Chloe also got me a personalised one, which is somewhere in here. And then we have one when we were first engaged. So it's really nice that we've kind of built a little collection, and I do want to keep them on the tree each year because I just think it's quite sentimental. There's loads of little bits and bobs of like ribbon that I had last year. As you can see, this kind of like beige colour. I had this one embroidered, this lovely green that I can kind of intertwine hopefully around the stockings. These I actually got last year. I'm not sure if I actually ended up using them. They're like these clip-on candles that you can put on the tree. And then there's loads of paper mache ones, which I don't know if I will end up using this year. And loads of spare lights that we've got. Again, some other little personalised ones. Bailey, he's definitely star of the show. I also have these stockings, and I forgot how cute this is, and I've realised it's actually got some chocolates in from last year, which obviously will need to go in the bin now, but I've got this little mini one that matches the big one. So these are actually from, I believe these were a mix of Autumny Home, because I love the fact that it has the frill and this pattern going through it. So these look really lovely placed on the fireplace, but I do need to get a little stocking holder. I'm not sure how I did it last year. I think I just kind of had it hanging off the garland. See what I'm missing, because we've also got some wreaths and garlands that I need to have a look through, which all here. So I've got this berry one. This is actually new in, I ordered this one. And then I've got some other ones. I've got like empty little wreaths that I can start decorating as well. I have random decor like reindeers, and then over here I've just been sifting through this because I always keep these twigs, although they're obviously very dried. These are so great to put into your garlands. So I always keep them every year with the pine cones and just kind of make a little bit of a collection. And it does work well with filling them out. And then in here I've got more garlands and the one that also goes up the stairway with the lights. So sift through this and then pop to the shops. Pull myself together. I've just done very light makeup today, that kind of no makeup look. I actually don't have anything on my lips because I did go and get my lips stained when I was back in my hometown. This must have been like 2 weeks ago. or a week and a bit ago, but because I've been ill I haven't really been able to show you or catch up with it. But you can see they've got this kind of nice under colour to them. They are still healing, so they do look a little bit lighter at the minute, but I went and had it done with a beautician there who I've known and grown up with, and she's the best. It did hurt a little bit, but I wanted to get it done because I have not had a lip filler in my lips for over a year now, and I know some of you comment and ask, but I just haven't. And if I do, or if I would tell you guys. It's not something I hide, but I really wanted to just emphasize the shape of my lips. So that's what it's done. It's done kind of like a liner, and then give it a little bit of colour, because my actual colour of my lips started to fade and it had this like purpley undertone. So if I bring you in a little bit closer, because it's not picking up too well, you can see this is like it's called Cocoa Bean, so you can have different shades, and it's just a lot warmer, a lot more natural. I feel like it's not like a heavy stain, because you are meant to go and have the second part of it and have it basically like refilled and topped up. But yeah, it just means like when I'm having days like this where I don't really want to wear a lot of makeup, I don't have to put like all of my lip liner and my lipstick and everything on. I've literally just got a little bit of balm, but they are looking a little bit lighter today because they're still healing. But I have slicked my hair back because I actually have a scalp treatment in, hence why it's looking so dark and wet. And then I've just put a cozy jumper on. I've got this roll neck from Allchloerose and this beautiful new check coat that I've actually had from John Lewis. Look at the colour of this. I saw this on the website and it was selling out fast, and I was like, get that in my basket. I actually went true to size and I got a size 8. So I will link it down below. I've worn it a few times already and I absolutely love it. But we're going to go and get festive. We're going to go get all the Christmas decks. Chris has brought all of the decks down, that dreaded task. And we've actually got more rooms to decorate this year because we're going to be decorating the studio because it's finished, guys. It's not furnished, but the groundworks and everything, the carpenter's been in, the painters have been in. It's looking so good and I just cannot wait to get in there, get it all properly furnished and start being in that space and filming and creating content in there. It's been such a long process, so I cannot wait to share that with you in a whole other video. But we will be decorating in there as well. And then I want to go for kind of like a traditional Christmas theme this year. So looking at like red hues, some tartans, some like burgundies, those really lovely kind of rich, warm tones. And we have 2 trees. We've got one in the living room, and then I usually have a tree in the dining room like I did last year. And then we're gonna have a tree in the studio. So lots to decorate for. I've went through some of the decorations as you saw, which I can use, like a lot of the garlands, some of the wreaths, but a lot of the baubles I do want to change up. So I feel like the best place to go is the garden centre. I love a Christmas garden centre because they usually have it sectioned out in different themes, and it just gives you really good inspiration. And then after that I can go to the other shops for what else I need. But we usually have a real Christmas tree, and that has been our tradition since me and Chris have been together and in the old flat. But this year we are actually going to get, I guess, a faux tree, because I just feel like it is so much more hassle than what it's been worth, and I want it to really kind of like fill out the space. And the fact that we've got the space now to store it with a garage, it's just easier for us to do that each year. So I've been looking online and I don't know if to go with the Balsam Hill, B&Q, White Company had a few on offer, or John Lewis. There's quite a few different ones, so I'm going to see actually if they have any in the garden centre, and if not I will just click checkout on one of my open tabs tonight and get that ordered to hopefully come tomorrow or the next day. There's so many amazing pieces on Zara Home that I have saved in my basket, and I just thought because I'm going to be going into town anyway, I can hopefully pop into the store at some point. If not, I will just do an order. But I'm very excited for this festive season. It started snowing this morning. It felt so magical, and I cannot wait to get ready and prepped and get all the Christmas decks. so far, I went to the garden centre. I've got to say, I was a bit underwhelmed. Maybe it was because it was maybe a smaller garden centre. There just wasn't everything, or it wasn't what I was kind of looking for. I did get some bits though. As you can see, a lot of red and burgundy in here. Not sure about this. I thought it could be quite cool on the new shelves in the studio, this little nutcracker. And then I got loads of like berries, burgundy balls, and some kind of like different types, like the bigger ones that will kind of fill it out, and then loads of little like berry stems. But I think I'm going to go to the other shops now and see if I can find like garlands and pieces like that I can fill out with. Guys, I am back home cozying up by the fire because it is cold today. I have been loving this fire, by the way. I feel like we've pretty much had it on every day since it got installed. It was good timing, but I had a real successful shop at Homesense, and this store that I went to, I feel like whenever I go to this one, it always has really good stock in. And I ended up having a little bit of a splurge. There was so much good stock. Not necessarily all Christmas stuff, but also pieces that I'm going to be styling in the studio as well. So I thought I'd sit by the fire and show you what I got today, ready to decorate this week. So first of all, I actually got this wreath. This wasn't from Homesense, this was from Sainsbury's. I actually got this last year and there was only one left. So I managed to get it again this year because I want to put it on at the window in the dining room and also in the study. But I just thought it was quite simple with the bow here, and it is a nice size that I can just hang on the window as well. So Chris was like, do we need another wreath? I was like, yes, we need another wreath, okay? And here is my other wreath. But I haven't brought any other wreaths because I'm getting one made, which is going to look beautiful. But that's not going to be delivered till December. But I have unboxed a few that I had from last year, which I'll be using, and then also want to have one in the studio as well. But like I said, Homesense was so good, guys. They had Morris & Co. crackers, and they had some lovely designs, but I ended up going with this one. I loved the green going through it, the big bows, and I love Morris & Co. I actually have just got their lighting and the rug in the studio, which I will obviously show you when that's all revealed. But I just love this pattern. I think it's going to add a lovely little touch to the table setting when I dress it for Christmas. I also got some bits for the kitchen and the tableware of Lauren tablecloth. Now there was quite a few tablecloths that I was seeing on Zara Home that I loved. They also had the placemats of this, and they did have some runners, but they didn't have the runner in this print. This was a little bit deeper and it's got the kind of burgundy colours going through it, as you can see. But this was such a good price for Ralph Lauren. So this was $16.99. I'm not sure what actually the full price of this is, it doesn't say. But $16.99 for Ralph Lauren, that is so good. I mean, the ones on Zara Home that I was looking at, some of them were like £69, which is insane compared to this. So I really want to see how this is going to look on the table. I'm hoping it's going to turn out how I want it to, kind of the vision, and not look too busy, but give it a statement. So I just feel like this is so Christmassy and will hopefully look lovely on the table, and will go as well with the crackers. Hello, mister. He probably will run away because he thinks it's playtime. I'm going to say hi. This is his favourite spot here by the fire, so he's probably like, why are you sat in my spot? I know, I'm getting the eyes. So I also got a set of kitchen towels. It's this green check print. Again, great, very kind of like quintessential, which I'm loving, with the matching oven mitt, which I'll be putting on the oven, and just having little pops in the kitchen as well. Then what else did I get? I got something random for the kitchen. You know, one of these like medallions, the graters. I don't know, I always just feel like I need like a handheld one, especially if I'm just doing something small. So I got one of those, it was like £3. Then also for the kitchen, I got a cheese knife set. We had a cheese board on Sunday and it was lovely, but we were missing the cheese knives. So this was £30 down to £9. And I loved the fact it's got the wooden handles and the 4 different cheese knives in here. So this will definitely be used over the festive period. We absolutely love a good cheese board. I did actually get some lovely candles, and I don't usually buy into like Homesense or TK Maxx candles. I know that might be quite controversial because I know everyone loves them. I'm not really like a sand and fog, or is it fog and sand? Those candles, I like the smell, but I've never really purchased them. However, I did find this one. First of all, how beautiful is the packaging. Love this colour, and the smell of this is beautiful. It just looks so luxe. Oh my god, it smells so good. So this is cedar saffron, grapefruit, lemon and sage with smooth saffron. I love anything saffron. Oh my god, I can't tell you how amazing this smells, but I just thought with the gold cap as well, this just looks so chic. So I picked this up, it was $9.99. And then I also got another candle, which again is a little bit different. It's a red one and it smells beautiful, very much like a deep oud perfume. This is called Rouge, and again this was $9.99. But I thought even here on the coffee table, this would look pretty, or on the shelves, or again anywhere around the house. I then spotted this little house. This was $4.99. It does light up, I believe, but obviously I just need to get the battery for it because it's either ran out or they just haven't put it in. Take that off. It's like a little cute beige house, which I thought would look nice styled on the shelves. I also like to put these on the mantelpieces as well when I do the garlands and kind of weave these in. It's actually been a bit of a sad day today, hasn't it? Because I've been giving him extra squeezes and extra cuddles. Sorry, the lighting is so bad. I should probably put the big lights on. But our family dog, I actually have, which was my first dog, which was a multi-poo as well. Not toy size like Bailey, but he sadly got put down today. And I feel like I can't even talk about it without crying. But honestly, if you have a dog, just give him an extra hug and a love from me, because dogs are just the best, and it's just been such a sad day for the family. He's actually in Spain, that's where he lives with my mum and dad, well, did live with my mum and dad, and he spent the most amazing years with them out there, because I actually got him, he's called Milo, when we lived in LA years ago, and he was essentially my dog. I was badgering the family to get a dog, and finally my mum and dad gave in and they surprised me with him, and he's just been in our family for all of the years, of 16 years. So he's lived a really good, healthy life. It's just been a sad day today. So this is how I've been trying to keep my mind off it, by going to the shops and just giving Bailey extra love and cuddles. So let's carry on with this Homesense haul. and get my mind off it. It's got the berries coming off it. I don't know if I always kind of buy into stuff like this, but I thought this was quite sweet, and the fact that it's already got it wedged in, again, I thought this would look quite nice on the shelving units that I've got in the office. And I think that was pretty much it for Christmas stuff from Homesense. Oh, I did get this, which I guess is kind of Christmassy, because for our bedroom upstairs, I want to change it up. Not completely, I just want to add a darker colour to the walls, because we've got some patina in there. I just kind of want to continue that dark brown. And I thought with the bedding, it would be nice to add some kind of checks, and again, that Ralph Lauren feel in there, and maybe add some different cushions and pillows. But I want to see how this is going to look thrown over the bed, just to add some deeper, warmer tones. And I really loved this check blanket, the colours going through it. He is sat right down by here. I don't think you guys can see, but like I said, this is his spot, and he absolutely loves it. He will not move all night from here. I did also get some picture frames to style in the office, so I just got a double gold one, £9.99, really good price. I love just having little touches like this, and then obviously I can add my own personal photos. This I spotted on the way out. I thought it was a lovely vase. It's kind of like an open, big ceramic one, and it's got these deep kind of orangey tones going through it, which I thought would just add some depth of colour. And again, I'll be styling this in the office. I can't wait to get in there tomorrow when it's all light again and start having to play around and put the tree up and just making it feel really cozy in there. I also purchased these books. Unless he's put it, the guy's put it inside, makes sense. I got these two just for styling on the shelves. A green one and this burgundy colour. Again, it's kind of got this Morris & Co style print on the front. Then I also got two other picture frames. These were £5.99, and again, just to put around the house. I just want to add a few more touches, pictures of friends and family. We've got so many of our wedding photos that I've been printing off as well, so I just wanted to add a few of these. Then this big basket was actually reduced, and I thought this would be great in the office just to have and store a lot of pieces in. But this was actually reduced to £20. I'm not sure what it was before, but it's a really good, decent size. I mean, you can see it's bigger than like my top half of my torso. That's pretty much everything from Homesense. I am actually now starting to cook next to this fire. I don't know how he manages to last down here. Okay, here we go. So I got two of these little berry sticks. I kind of stuck together at the minute. But yeah, I like to add these into the garlands when I put them, especially when I'm going to do it across the mantelpiece. I feel like it just adds a nice little pop of red. It smashed in the car, and I only had one of these. These were like the little ones that I picked out. I don't know how that must have smashed. They're just so flimsy. But that was the bauble that I brought. Let's hope the other ones haven't smashed. I also got a big set. You know, you just want like the big ones to fill it out. So I think there's 6 in here. This kind of red burgundy colour, which I thought would be great as fillers. And these were £6.99. And then I also got a few of these ones, similar to the one that I showed you, but these aren't actually like glass. These are a little bit different texture, which I thought would, again, be great to fill it out and add this beautiful, deep, rich colour to the tree. And then again, just loads of these little sticks, which I find so handy, like small ones, long ones, just to prop into either the tree, garlands, wreaths, whatever it might be, especially when I do it up the stairs as well. I feel like these are really great to have. And I don't know if I love this or I don't know if I hate it. I'm going to see how it looks once I've put it on the shelves. But I got this little nutcracker. I've never had a nutcracker within my Christmas decor before, and I love the fact that this was burgundy. I thought it was very on theme. I don't know, do we love him? His little mouth drops open. Here, you flap it at the back. Wow, really easily amused, hey? This little train, I don't know what inspired me to get this. I just thought it was very kind of that vintage feel, and I love just having little odd bod decorations on the tree. I had to move away from the fire. I was burning up, and I feel like you can see it. I'm becoming redder by the minute. But I forgot to actually show you the picture frames that I got from Homesense, because I feel like a lot of my picture frames in the house are from there, and it's because the price is so good. The fact that you get the print and the frame together. So I did get a few, and I was picking some out, and I kind of wish that I'd come away with more now, but the guy looked at me, he's like, you need a trolley, don't you? I was like, absolutely. I was getting away with myself, and bless him, he came and helped me, and I was starting to add these in. So I got this frame, which has all of these lovely floral stems and prints in, and this was only $16.99 for the frame and the print. So I thought this would actually look quite nice in the kitchen. This double frame, which I'm going to put either in the bedroom or the studio, I feel like this is going to look really nice actually in the studio, stacked on top of each other. And this was $29.99 for both of them, and I think that's such a good price. And again, it's got this kind of vintage feel to them. Then lastly, I got this one, which is a oil painting, which is absolutely beautiful. And I was shocked at the price of this, $29.99. And I just thought this was absolutely stunning. Even the frame itself, it's such a lovely thick frame, and the oil painting inside is beautiful. There was so many picture frames like this when I went to the antique fair back at the end of summer, and they were literally double, triple the price of these. So I feel like you get really good pound for pence when you go to Homesense and get items like this. So I feel like I did quite well at Homesense, and the garden centre was okay. I feel like I could maybe go to a better one that has a little bit more options, because I need to get a lot more baubles, decorations, ribbons and all of that jazz for the tree. So I'm going to order the tree, and it should hopefully come next day delivery, and then we will put up the tree also in the studio, the dining room, and start getting all prepped for Christmas. And I'm very excited. So it's quite late now. By the time I've got back, I'm going to have some dinner, and I'll pick up with you guys in a minute. Holy moly, guys, it is freezing to the zing. I think it's 4 degrees. I'm trying to hold the camera, but I feel like my hand is so cold. I'm trying to keep my other hand in my pocket. Just out walking Bailey this morning, and I woke up pretty early this morning, and I had done my everything shower. So I had my hair mask in last night, blow dried my hair out. Hopefully it's focusing. And I actually have just put in these little French kind of clips, which helps to keep my hair off my face. Here, it's blinding me, but you can see it's in these little French side pins, which is perfect for just clipping your hair back when you want it off your face. So I did actually film a tutorial on that, and I also filmed recently one on how to do like a messy updo, which I've been styling my hair. Now it's a little bit longer, I can play around with it. Sorry, the light is really going in and out. There we go, back in focus. Hello, he's having the best time. It is so freezing, but yet the sun is shining, which is really nice, but I just can't feel the heat. There we go, that's a little bit better. You can probably see me now. It's so cold. I know I keep saying it, but this temperature has really dropped today. It was actually snowing yesterday, which was so pretty in the morning, and I managed to capture some of it for the vlog, but it's really feeling festive now and getting into the winter period. So I've properly layered up. I feel like I could do with gloves and a hat and a scarf, but I've got my Varley jumper underneath, a thermal top, then I've got my Holland Cooper gilet, which I always wear and love. I've got my leggings on. These are just my brown Adenola ones, and then my Barber. But yeah, this is basically my walking outfit, and my Holland Cooper wellies, which are basically glued to my feet. Very excited to start getting all of the decks prepped today. So obviously I went shopping yesterday and picked up quite a few. I also made my order last night for the Christmas tree, which arrives tomorrow. And Chris came home and he was like, wait, so you're telling me we're gonna have 3 Christmas trees? Yes. That is the answer to that, because we're going to have a Christmas tree in the studio,
one in the main living room, and then we have one in the dining room as well. So that'll be coming, so we can start decorating the tree this week and get it all ready for the weekend. Because I do feel like everyone is starting to put up their trees a little bit earlier this year, which is quite nice, and it really is feeling like it's getting into that festive spirit, especially with the weather. So when I get back, I'm going to get into the studio. I did put the radiator on in there to try and warm it up a little bit, start putting the new items that I got from Homesense in there and styling it up a little bit before I put up the Christmas tree. So the Christmas tree's arrived. I actually ordered this off, it's called We Are Christmas. It did come really fast, and Chris is just helping now to set it all up and fluff it up. We always go for a real tree, so this is really different for us to have a faux one, but it's so much less hassle the fact that it's pre-lit. I know obviously the lights aren't on it at the minute, but we misjudged the size and we've ordered 7 foot. This also has the pine cones intertwined, so I will link it, and obviously all needs fluffing out, hence why it's looking a little sparse at the minute. But we were just saying it's too small. We need it to be larger and fatter, like to fill out the space a little bit more so it looks a bit more grand. So we're going to put this one in the dining room, and then I've just seen I can order one next day which is going to be an 8 foot, because it needs to fill up here to the ceiling and just fill out the space a little bit more.
The thing about the fake tree, nice convenient, but the smell.
I know, we do love that smell, don't we, when it... Yeah, when we do our Christmas decks and we actually have like the day where we put it all on, which will be in a later vlog, we like to make a little day of it. We make our chicken noodle soup, have hot chocolates, and we always have that smell of the real tree. So it's a little bit different this year, but hopefully we can make this work. Okay, so I've got quite a few boxes here. I did order some bits off Amazon. I got a set of these baubles, which are this kind of like chocolatey suede colour with green and burgundy. Don't know if it's picking up that well on the camera, if you can see. That's like the red here, the green, so a lot of like darker hues. Smaller ones in this like chocolatey colour as well. There you go, you can see a little bit better. Then also from Amazon, I got a bunch of different ribbons. So I got the traditional tartan ribbon, which I'll have a play around with and see if that will either go into the tree, maybe intertwine it. I've got some smaller ones which I think would be great for gift wrapping, this kind of like neutral feel to the check going through these, and again the tartan. Then I have the burgundy velvet ribbon and the green velvet ribbon, so hopefully these will all help with intertwining them through either the wreaths, the garlands, making bows out of them, so I can play around with them. And then lots from Zara Home, so let's have a look. Okay, I've actually now unboxed everything that was in all the Zara Home boxes, so I'm going to show you what I've got, because that's all the Amazon stuff. And then we've got boxes of different size baubles, we've got houses, tableware, cushions. Let's start with these. They've actually got some glitter on them now from the baubles, but I got this green velvet cushion cover, which I thought would look lovely in the study on the sofa. I got this gingham check, which kind of has this like frayed ruffle edge to it. This is the larger size, so this will go in the living room on one of the cushions. And then how lovely is this traditional tartan check, which you guys can see I'm definitely loving, and can bring it in with all the different kind of colours with the ribbon. So I thought this would be lovely, and it feels really cozy on the back with a fleece lining. I did get this tree skirt, but I'm going to have to return this because it's too small, but I want to share it with you anyway because how cute. It's got the little teddy bears and the last stitch to it with the holly going around the edge. I just thought this is so cute, but I don't know why, this gives me all the nostalgic feels. I just thought it was really sweet with the cross stitch. Then these napkins are pretty similar actually. They've got the cross stitch little heart here and then also around the lining on the edge. They had so many different options and I ended up going for these, but I realised actually they are very small. I got the little plates, which would actually go quite nice over our Soho Home plates, just plain green. These over the top with a little holly. And then the serving plates underneath. So they do these in red and green, but I went with green because we do actually have some green ones anyway, and I feel like you can use these throughout the year rather than just at Christmas. Little napkin holders, which are mini little wreaths with holly. I thought this was really sweet with the pine cones. So obviously the napkin will go through. I will properly obviously be styling the table and showing you when we do all of the install, but
I just thought these were sweet, and it comes in a pack of 4. These will all be quite cohesive on the table. I also spotted this on Zara Home, and I thought this is such a good shout. We like to have snacks even on our coffee table, and it means you can just have a little serving dish and put loads out. I don't want to hold it up too much, but you can see, ooh, it's all the Christmas trees on a wooden board. So I thought this is great for hosting and having like dips and little snacks in here. Then there is 2 boxes full of baubles. We have big baubles, smaller baubles, green, red, burgundy. I did order these houses, but I'm thinking I'm going to return some because I won't need all of them. And these ones are a lot larger than I thought, as you can see, for perspective. This one has glitter all over it, which I love. And these do light up, but they don't actually come with the bulb inside of them, which is very annoying. I'm going to have to put that in. And then this is more of a plain one, a ceramic one, which goes alongside this, which are always great to put on either sideboards, even upstairs if we want to dress the bedroom. But yeah, they are actually a little bit larger than I thought. And then I thought this was really sweet to maybe put on at the coffee table. It's a little light up present box with the red gingham. So I thought this would be nice, maybe styled on some of the coffee table books. And then for the baubles, I got a whole different mix. I thought this kind of off green, like grey colour was beautiful with the burgundy ribbon holding it together. I got these gold metallic ones. You can tell the difference of quality of these compared to the ones that was from the garden centre. These are a lot thicker, hence why also you do pay more for them. Again, I got different sizes. I got the larger ones, a medium size, just to fill out the tree and add that beautiful pop of deeper berry into the tree as well. This one matches the green, so I thought these are perfect. I've got 2 boxes full of these, and then mix them with the Amazon ones, and hopefully it should all come together. So I will be returning, I think, the houses and this, and maybe a few bits, but apart from that, I'm pretty happy with what I've got from Zara Home. And I'm going to show you the tree now because Chris has properly put it all up and it's looking a lot better. So now the tree is properly fluffed up, I do think it looks better and it is filling out the space a little bit more. However, it does just still need to be a little bit taller. So we've put the tree skirt on underneath, the wicker one that we have. This was actually from Zara Home last year, and then I have a lighter one for the dining room. But you can see we still need to properly go through it and zhuzh up all kind of like these little pine cones and fluff it out a little bit. But since we've brought all the branches down, it has filled it out. So I am leaning towards maybe keeping this one in here, but I think we're going to see if we can lift it somehow and have it taller and see if it'll work in this space. Or if not, I'll be moving this into the dining room and getting an 8-foot one in here, so it will be a little bit bigger and taller, which is probably going to be the case, and hopefully I can get it on next day. But it's going to be very exciting. Make sure to subscribe to come back to the next vlog, which will be at the start of Vlogmas, and we'll be decorating the whole house together. Now we have prepped, we are ready, we've got all the decorations. I cannot wait to start decorating the whole house and sharing it with you. It's going to be a very exciting video, so I will see you guys in that one.